Thank you very much, Chairperson, and thank you to the Honourable Member for the follow-up question. What can they expect? A vigorous and focused marketing drive for our agricultural products and other markets, both continentally and around the world. Africa is a huge growth potential. Our neighbouring countries remain some of our largest agricultural exports from South Africa, but there's obviously huge potential across the continent. There have been a number of constraints in the ability to be able to move agricultural products around the continent, and this is largely driven by the poor quality and lack of linkages of infrastructure that would allow us to be able to move these products into other countries. By way of example, when I was in Paris earlier this year, the World Food Programme indicated that it is currently cheaper for them to import maize from Mexico into the Democratic Republic of Congo than it is for us to move it from Zambia or, for instance, South Africa. And that's largely as a result of the inability to be able to move goods and services around efficiently and effectively. And that is why the development of corridors has been identified in the Continental African Agricultural Development Plan, CADAP, its initiatives on the continent to be able to improve the movement of agricultural goods around Africa. The corridor developments that we've seen in the Lobito corridor, which are going to dramatically improve the ability of those countries to move goods and services, I think provides a very good model for other corridors that we should be exploring on the African continent. One of the other constraints is the finalization of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement. There remain, despite this agreement, a number of barriers and tariffs that prevent us from being able to land goods in other countries. And Minister Tau and his department are currently engaged in trying to examine why some of these tariffs and barriers still exist when this African Continental Free Trade Agreement requires to be domesticated into law in the signatory countries. I think once that is done, it will help us particularly open up on things like wine, apples, and other agricultural goods into countries further than just our SADC trading partners into the continent. And we look forward to exploiting those markets. I'm informed by the South African wine sector that Africa remains one of their largest growth areas in terms of product development and customers. Thank you.